Yo, 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 it's your boy Earthling Celestial Being in the flesh. And this here right here is Be Greater Podcast, man. Let's salute gratitude for y'all tuning in off the top, right? Like, subscribe. Man, I appreciate that so much. A like and a comment, it goes so much further. I love to know you two to know that I'm here. I am building. Thank y'all for riding with me. And let's get it moving, right? Listen, today we got a video. It's complicated. I done did an It's Complicated video before, but listen, I be feeling like the type of questions he be asking and the way he put things into a perspective to get people to have that aha moment, I feel like it's dope. So here we are again, right? So not too much talking. Like, subscribe, asking y'all again. Please, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want like, subscribe, right? Listen, I'm trying to be him, man. I'm trying to take y'all with the ride with me. But a few less words, man. Let's get into the video.
Can you name some controversial women's issues?
Controversial women's issues.
Abortion.
Oh, that's a good one. Are we allowed to talk about that?
Is that an issue?
Of course we are. Oh, well, I don't know. Like, name all of them.
Can you just name a few controversial women's issues?
Abortion. The wage gap.
Honestly,
Sexual assault. Me too.
the Madonna horror complex.
Can you name any men's issues?
Oh, men's issues.
They need to treat women better.
Erectile dysfunction.
Y'all brothers
Okay.
need to eat healthy,
But I mean,
man.
like, can you name any like men's
Y'all
struggles?
brothers need to be greater.
Oh, struggle.
Mental health.
Yeah, mental health. That's definitely.
Actually, men commit rates. They actually commit suicide the most.
More. Yeah.
Women attempt more, but men are more successful.
And can you name any men's issues?
How do you get that stat? That you attempt more, but men are more successful. But that's true though. Men do commit suicide at a crazy rate compared to women. At a crazy rate. There are like 98% of the homeless population is men. That's a lot of things that men suffering that don't get any kind of acknowledgement in the world.
Toxic masculinity.
Just honestly, the patriarchy affects everyone. So, like,
Why do you think men's mental?
The patriarchy allows you to walk down the Las Vegas Strip in a sheer dress with shoestring laces. That's what the patriarchy did, because before the patriarchy, Las Vegas was a desert, and throw it out there. The patriarchy came through and built buildings out the deserts, cleared forests, killed the tigers, the lions, and bears, and gave you the free reign to be able to walk in public half naked.
Health is in crisis.
The stigma behind it and it's negative.
Yeah, they're afraid to like talk about it, and especially like family just like kind of shames that sometimes.
Why are men typically the ones blamed for inflating a woman's ego?
Because we are.
Because most guys love to tell women how beautiful they are.
Because we are.
More
Listen, they say men like what they see, women like what they hear. That's why women wear makeup and men tell lies. Listen, men gonna build a picture. He gonna build whatever picture that's necessary for him to cross that canal. You understand? For him to put his boat in the dock. He is trying to go fishing. Backstroke, long stroke, hold his breath, all of that. He is going to paint the picture that is going to facilitate his vision of getting what he wants.
Are men groomed to be that way?
Yes. And to respect women ever since we're little, for sure.
I don't know, but we don't do that. They inflate their own ego.
Right, but I mean, what about simps? Simps are blamed for inflating a woman's ego, correct?
They do. We do. We gotta be greater.
Yeah. And that's just degrading the value of the man, is what it does.
Weren't men groomed to be that way?
I hate to say it. Yes, they were grown to be simps. We're supposed to come in and just go with what goes on, just conform with the household, go out work, bring it all in, and we are.
That's not true though. I don't feel like men was groomed to be simp. I feel like men was groomed to be men, but in that time period, women was groomed to be women. right? So if a man was groomed to be the provider, if a man was groomed to go to work for 12 hours a day, 14 hours a day, men dying on the job, like 5-to-1 ratio to women. More men get hurt on the job, more men get dismembered on the job, more men have died on the job. If man is groomed to be this type of person. Women once upon a time was groomed to be a support system, and it's not even a support system, tag team partner. Like, listen, when I go do this, I need you to do this. So it was more understood. As a man, I can go work 12 hours a day and dedicate my life to making my family structure better if I knew that the person that's in my life had the same values as me. So I don't think we was going to be simps. I think that now it's a lot of simps because women understand that only thing they got to do is play on how thirsty most of these men is, and they can get whatever they want. We just need to be greater. We need to demand these women to be women. Just like women demand us to be men, we got to demand them to be women.
Supposed to treat a lady with respect, but no, we're not groomed to be lower ourselves for something else. Because if I lower myself to come to your level, I can't help you get to my level.
Are women equally guilty for demoralizing men and their ego?
Absolutely. Women choose. Women are choosers.
Are women equally guilty for demoralizing men and their ego?
Yes, they are. Because, women just could, like I said, they can easily go on some kind of social media and just post a picture of themselves and expect the man to go ahead and give her everything she needs because she's wearing makeup, basically. And
I'm in control of my ego, baby. Listen, I don't know about you.
Aren't women raised to be spoiled as princesses?
Women are raised. Women are coddled. They absolutely are. Yeah.
So if so, why isn't that given any attention?
Well, because it's a woman world. It's everything, rules around women. It's whatever the woman says, that's what the man's going to do.
And for like the next 900 years, I don't understand if you know, 2 was a feminine number. We're in the 2000s. And for the until it's 3001, women finna be winning. I'm just throwing that out there. I don't know if y'all know y'all astrology and numerology, but hey, listen, that's a little.
I mean, I got a kid too, so I'm guilty of this. So, I don't know. It's just, I think it's something innate in us biologically. We just want to build, protect, and our princess, our little girls, are somebody we can protect. I mean, obviously, since the moment they're born.
Do you find it hypocritical when parents advise their sons to avoid gold diggers while also advising their daughters to find a man who will take care of them?
It's hypocritical, but it's the way of the world. Doggy dog world, baby.
Are men no longer providing because women don't want to submit, or are women no longer submitting because men don't want to provide?
Oh, that's a great question. I'm so glad that you asked that.
That's a good question.
I think it is because women don't want to submit because of, sometimes the guy's not worth it. A woman will submit if the guy if she feels safe, if she feels secure, if he treats her right and respectful. So yeah, we will. It's almost it's automatic. You don't even have to say it. A woman will submit.
I think women do submit. Right? Listen, I know a lot of you YouTuber dudes be like, women. That ain't never been my problem, right? My problem ain't never been getting a lady to act like a lady, right? My problem might be I got to go through 1,000 applications to find one woman who got enough common sense. But in the meantime, even through the riffraff, I don't really have that problem. Like, listen, I think that men need to be men and women need to be women. And both of them things starts with accountability. There's 2 people come with accountability and being realistic about what they're looking for and what this world is and what they want. And if your wants is based on money and things, it complicates it, right? I think the purest you are to being happy, genuinely just waking up at breakfast, like Cat Williams said, you mad at breakfast? Just wake up happy, be accountable, be thankful, be appreciative, be a man, be a woman. Y'all ain't gonna have no problem.
A man is put on this world to take care of the woman. So a man is
That, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what a woman's supposed to look for.
She need to get somebody to come and fill that. I hate them lace fronts. You can see the whole. You see her forehead? Y'all see this? Ain't nobody got like a little brown coloring brush. You could just blend that joint in real fast. Cause her friends too. Look at, I be hating that joint. I be like, listen. I don't care how you do your hair, but if I could visually tell, like, look at her line. Listen, I'm getting off track.
A man that's able to take care of them, and a man is on that. I don't think that's a question for a man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So what were women put on this planet for?
To produce, to nurture. Hello.
So then why are there so many women encouraged and raised to be independent rather than nurturing?
A lot of women were raised without fathers. So how could you know how to be a woman to a man if you didn't have a dad?
Well, right, but a lot of men were raised without fathers, so how could a man know how to be a leader and a provider to a woman if he didn't have a man teaching him that masculine role?
I guess that's just something we all got to figure out together.
And let's keep it a bean. There are more women being raised by women than there are men being raised by men. So theoretically speaking, it should be more ladies than it is men, because men are way less likely, especially in my community, to be raised with their father, right? So if in my community we way less likely to be raised with our fathers, it should be way less men, and it should be way more women, because women are more than likely, like 80% of the time, going to have a child, right? So it shouldn't be hard for
Why are
lady.
men expected to have a healthy perception of themselves,
But it is.
aka confidence, while people continue to blame men for women's inflated ego?
It falls under the social norm, I believe. Once that is just my personal opinion. We're
I like them
meant to
glasses.
hold that certain status. We're meant to be strong, be a guy.
We have to have confidence as men. We're the king of the jungle, man. We're the most dangerous species on this earth. If we wasn't, it wouldn't look like this, So as a man, we have to have absolute confidence in ourselves.
And I think it really starts at the
You
gym
do.
with other guys. We compete with each other, so we have to always appear strong. But yeah, you're right. We always seem to always put a little weakness when it comes down to the woman. We'll be strong for other dudes, but girls, we always try to, I don't know.
Well, I'm just saying, why are men expected to have a healthy perception of themselves, but we don't hold women to a standard of having a healthy perception of them? In other words, we expect men to have confidence, but we don't expect women to be humble.
I think, okay, so this is a good question. I think it's because it comes down to the ego. Women do not have as much ego, so they're not required for all of that, to be humble, to be all these
It
different
depends which
things.
women.
We only really require them. We as men require them to just look good and just come along for the most part.
Why do women often attack a man's masculinity when they don't get what they want?
Oh, that's a good question. Why do I attack masculinity?
Because women run the world.
masculinity, as in,
like
And then they complain.
you don't lift enough, like you're not manly enough. You're not a man.
I didn't know they did that. Personally, I like a feminine man.
She like a
But I
feminine
think if
man.
a woman goes for that, it's just because throughout history, that's like the biggest defining factor of like what a man is like they're a manly man.
The easiest hit.
Isn't that hitting below the belt?
Listen, what she's
Thing below the belt. What do you mean?
To attack
Sorry.
someone's masculinity.
Yeah.
Is it any wonder why men's mental health is in crisis?
Absolutely, yes, because women believe that just because they throw on some makeup and look pretty, that they can get any man, and this is really taking advantage of the man. And because you might not be a good-looking guy, that you might not have all this money, you might not have all this stuff, then that's putting you in a status where you basically get ignored by a lot of women, which is a terrible thing for a lot of men today.
I don't know, right? So listen, my perspective is jaded. You know what I'm saying? Like, I come from two parents who loved each other, still married to this day. You know what I'm saying? The dopest woman I know on this earth is my mom's. And my pop's right there, the dopest man, right? Like, they two intelligent people who came together to build generational wealth and produce a young king. You know what I'm saying? A young king, right? So, like, And it took me to like the age of almost 30 to understand that, how like different my perspective is and how hurt a lot of people is, right? And how fragile a lot of people's minds are. Like, because a lot of this stuff should be internal, right? I don't need a woman to solidify who I am, my confidence, my place, humbly speaking, right? I feel like men are always more aware of their placement in life in the order of other men, right? You can strive to be here and there, but you relatively relative to where you are in your placement, right? And honestly, whether man nor woman, I feel like a confidence, a self-love is an eternal thing. It shouldn't be facilitated because you're in a relationship. That's when it flourishes. It should be a you thing. Like, people need to love themselves, humbly speaking. Not no unrealistic. I'm not saying to down yourself, but you got to be honest with yourself. I always tell my brothers, right? Lie to me. Don't lie to yourself, right? Lie to me. Don't lie to yourself. The most detrimental thing you can do as a human is lie to yourself, in my opinion, right? I'm going to be real with me, right? Now, whether or not I show that hand in public, that's a whole nother question. But like, especially men, like, now one of the things that women love in a man is self-confidence. It can't be no, yeah, I just got a bag and I just brought a car. I'm cocky now. Like, no, was you cocky when you was walking? Was you confident in yourself when you was nobody? Or now you confident in yourself because you got a whole lot of things? Because the women gonna treat you differently, right? Both of them men, both men got everything. One man was confident before he got everything. When he was a bum, when he was in college, when he was in high school, when he didn't have nothing, when he was sharing pizza puffs with his homie, he was confident then. And one dude did not become confident until he got a bag. Both of them men are going to succeed like on a dating market, but women is going to treat one more honest, be more vulnerable, be more open, be more submissive. And they're going to use the other one. Like, I see you got whatever, but it's like, who you are is not what you think you is. Like, if you strip away that, who are you, right? Like, if worst case scenario hit and we had to be stuck in a slum somewhere, you at least want to be stuck with somebody that's a decent human, not only stuck with somebody who was rocking with you because what you can provide, right? Like, man, y'all need to understand that, right? Like, humans need to understand that. Get you right, get you together. Tighten that up, be your best friend, be your worst critic, but be honest, be humble, be strong in the areas you need to be strong in, and be honest and be like, I could be greater in this area. And like, you have to be like to be the greatest version of yourself. That's what I believe, right? Uneducated opinions, and that's why y'all subscribe here to see my pretty mug. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all made it this far, can I get some threes in the chat? Can I get some threes in the chat? Like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? This is Be Greater Podcast. Y'all know the vibes. Until next time, be greater down.